Putting voters in the driver's seat. Michael Allman, who is a Republican running for Congress in California's 52nd district to ensure direct democracy, as he calls it, he's going to set up a website where his constituents can vote on major issues, and he will then vote in Congress the way his folks vote. Joining us right now is California congressional candidate Michael Allman. Michael, good morning to you.
Good morning.
My pleasure.
This is a crazy idea. How will it work?
Oh, it's quite simple. Direct democracy is where I vote with the people. I'm going to pose questions to the voters, and however they want to vote, that's the way I'm going to vote in Congress.
What if you don't agree with them?
If I don't agree with them, ultimately they win. It changes the role of the congressman. Right now, instead of telling them this is the way I'm going to vote, I ask them, how do you want me to vote? I become an advocate. I have a viewpoint, but at the end of the day, I'm going to go with them.
So, Michael, how would you know that it's an actual constituent who is voting on something and not somebody from another district? It's
a great question. So we have a technology that we built that does exactly that. It looks and makes sure that whoever signs on is a voter in my district. It goes against the voter registration database, the same one that the county uses, to make sure that you're registered to vote. Equally as important, it's confidential. It makes sure all of the votes add up right, and it's based on a blockchain technology so that it's perfectly secure. People can be trusted that their votes are confidential and they're counted.
Now, what about Republicans in other parts of the country? If you vote, if your constituents want you to vote in a democratic way, and other people in the country are counting on you to be one of the voices for the Republican Party, you're in a bind there.
Look, I'm a Republican. I believe in Republican values, free market capitalism and individual liberty. But California is what it is, and there are Republicans who live in Southern California who are more moderate on social issues. They have no place to land now. When they vote and elect Scott Peters, who's the Democrat sitting there now, they get the entire Democratic platform, every issue, even though the constituents are one-third Democrat, one-third Republican, and one-third independent. They really don't have a voice. I'm going to give them a voice issue by issue.
Now, this comes from something you worked at in private enterprise. Tell us a little bit about yourself so that people can.
So I've lived in San
together.
Diego for over 20 years, raised my family there, was with an energy industry there for 15 years, but the last 5 years I've been in the computer software space, and that's what where I got exposed to the technology that will allow me for the first time in the country's history to bring direct democracy so that people can be heard. They're tired. They're not listened to by their representatives. That's the problem. Representatives forgot what the word representative means. It means listen to the people. They haven't been doing that.
Your concept's great because I know so many congressmen will say, or you'll hear in commercials, if you don't like what this person's doing, call your congressman. You're calling their office, you're talking to an intern, they're writing down what you say. If it ever gets to the congressman, I don't know. But this way, you have a direct link to the people.
It is a completely unsatisfying experience to call your congressman. You don't know you're going to be heard. Like you say, you're going to be, maybe they write your name down. You have no confidence that they're going to listen to you. My system makes sure that everybody's voice is heard.
I got some bad news for you. If this works, you know, the folks are going to go, why do we even need the congressman? Let's just vote on everything with Washington, D.C.
Well, it won't be able to go that far. There's a lot of work in committees. There's a lot you need to do with the party. But here, for the first time, we can allow someone to land on an issue-by-issue basis. They don't have to get the entire party platform. Right now, the Democrat who's sitting there votes with the Democratic Party all the time. He's obstructionist when it comes to tax reform. People want tax reform. The majority of the people in San Diego want tax reform. The congressman doesn't listen to them.
Michael, good luck in the swamp.
Thank you.
You're a brave man.
All right. Thank you, sir.
What's your website?
AllmanForCongress.com. I'm against a well-funded opponent. Please donate.
Okay, very good. Thank you.